Welcome to the PodcastFCshow. My name is Tum. Our opening segment is powered by ZipRecruiter. It's the new year, which means a fresh start for your business. And a great year starts with making great hires. But posting your job in one place isn't enough to find quality candidates. If you want to find the perfect hire, you need to post your job on all the top job sites. And now you can with ZipRecruiter. You can jumpstart your hiring in 2017, post your job to 200 plus job sites, including social media networks like Facebook and Twitter, all with a single click. Find candidates in any city or industry nationwide. Just post once and watch your qualified candidates roll into ZipRecruiter's easy-to-use interface. No juggling emails or calls to your office. Quickly screen candidates, rate them, and hire the right person fast. Find out today why ZipRecruiter has been used by over 1 million businesses. And right now, our listeners can post jobs on ZipRecruiter for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. That's right, ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan. One more time, to try for free, go to ZipRecruiter.com/sportsfan.
Podcast FC Show is brought to you by CLNS Radio. CLNS Radio, the leading online provider of audio and video coverage of your favorite Boston sports teams. Follow CLNS Radio on social media. On Twitter, you can find them at CLNS Radio. On Facebook, search CLNS Fans. That's one word, CLNS Fans. And download the free CLNS Radio app on the iOS store and Android store as well. Simply search CLNS Radio in your app marketplace.
Some today at the house. Had some hot toddies. So lemon, honey.
What the hell's a hot toddy?
Yeah, what's a hot
Whiskey.
toddy?
It's more alcohol.
So what you're really telling us is that you've been drinking all day in order to kill your
You
sickness.
see what I'm saying, right?
It's not a lot. It's
Yeah.
just a tad bit. It's like half an ounce.
I think you're still hungover from the Super Bowl. He's got the
right,
He's
dude.
got the taste.
My body's
on
not
the
that
lips.
I'm assuming we're on. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, because the way you guys are trying to egg me on and try to say things, I knew we were on with the trying to get me to say dumb things.
PFC
Too late.
128. We in here. As my boy Quakes likes to say, we in cheer. I know that was random as hell. But we're going to be doing something a little bit different. Not that much footy going on this week. Yes, there was the Derby Leicester City game. A few moments of magic. But this episode, we're going to be focusing more on transfers, and we're going to be going with some EPL fantasy as well. So we're going to be focusing as far as transfers on top three or good transfers, good teams. What is it?
The
Three teams?
winners and the
Yeah,
losers,
thanks
man.
for
You know?
simplifying. Winners and losers, 3 teams each per mate, and let's go from there. But you want to, we could throw in fantasy maybe a little bit later, Huss, if you're ready. Or
Yeah, you know what? I mean, I have not got after this week's fantasy, but you know what? I'll be ready. I'll kind of do a little here and there during the show, but it's in the back of my brain. Let's talk about this.
All right.
All right, man. So I can start right up. Go with my 3. So I had more of the top picks in here. And I had, as far as winners, Manchester City, Chelsea, and Everton. And you want to go with the winners first? Or
Chelsea?
Yeah.
Are we all gonna list them first?
Yeah. All right, and my losers were Arsenal, Liverpool,
Yep.
Shitpool, and Leicester City. Ooh, couple of losers there.
Those are some good picks.
Yeah,
All right, Huss, take it away.
All right, so I kind of went a different route. I tried to stay with teams that actually did make a transfer. I didn't want to talk about the Liverpool, the Arsenals, even the City. Because
what a cop-out.
No, because...
Typical Huss.
Oh, no, here's the thing. If we want to talk about Liverpool, let's talk about Liverpool. You know I can go on for the next 45 minutes.
We don't want to talk about Liverpool.
That's not a cop-out even in the slightest bit. The fact of the matter is I do want to talk about some of the transfers. So I try to pick a team, winners and losers, whether they made a transfer or not. When it comes down to it, City, I also didn't include them because Gabriel Jesus did get to them in January, but they still made that deal back in the summer, so I didn't even count them.
I agree with
How
that.
could you
That's a
not
good
count
job.
them?
Okay,
Because that deal was made in the summer.
But that deal was to have him be ready to play in January. So you play in the season with this guy coming in mind. Like, that's still...
I know, but if I'm talking...
They could have signed him in the summer, but they planned it, so they planned it to go this way.
But last summer,
save their season.
I would have said they would be a winner because they got somebody coming in the following January. So I just didn't associate them
Fair enough.
with the January transfer. So I got...
Winners, right?
Yes, 1 second.
Having said that...
Trying to get everything put together.
I digress.
Yeah, about time.
So I got... Where is it, actually? I'm trying to find my
Oh,
stuff.
my
Jesus.
God.
Wait,
All
hold
that,
up,
all
hold
that,
up.
and you
Hold up.
didn't don't give shit up?
All the hype.
Yo, this is...
Huss's winners.
No, this
Crystal
is not
Palace,
good. This is not good.
West Ham
What, are you going to have to think
and
instead of using your
Everton.
computer?
I got it.
No.
Huss's losers.
No.
Bournemouth,
Everything deleted.
Sunderland,
Oh, shoot.
and Hull City.
What happened, bro?
So those are Huss's winners and losers. Al, you up
Wait,
next?
no, because
All right, figure it out by yourself. Don't.
This is
interrupt
not
the
good.
flow.
Disaster.
Don't
Strike.
this is not good.
Hussy, he just said it for you. You wrote it. You said
I
this.
said it for you.
Yeah.
I know. I want to make sure that. Did you get the?
I got your winners and losers.
Because
Al, your turn.
Did you say Hull?
Shut
No,
up.
because if you look.
Hey,
No, because it's not Hull.
Oh, my God.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Because if you look further, like 2 texts down, I didn't mean
you
to say Hull.
explained your reasoning, which you already.
I didn't mean to say Hull. I meant to say Millsborough.
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 There you go.
Jesus.
Well,
Yeah, I can't. This crap.
Get it together, bud.
My iPhone 4 is screwing me up right now.
Just because
Things are disappearing on me.
all right. I
your
got
voice.
for winners.
Oh, yeah, I'm kinda cold.
For
I'm
winners and losers, I have winners: West Ham, Burnley, and third one was tough, man. I have 5 overall. I'm gonna go with 3, so I'm gonna whittle it down a little bit. Fuck. I gotta give it to a man.
Give it to who?
Watford.
Watford is losers.
Winner.
Winner.
Yeah. Losers, I got Shitpool, number 1. I couldn't avoid it. Arsenal were in there too, but I had to take one of them. So Liverpool it is, Leicester City, and Bournemouth.
And this is the summer, right? This is encapsulates all.
Winter.
Oh yeah.
Jan.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
All right, my winners.
Or is it season?
Go ahead, Farid.
Oh.
No, do you want me to give the winners?
Yeah.
No?
Go for it.
Come on, nothing. We got to talk about all of us, and then we discuss. I got winners. I got Chelsea, United, and Hull City. Losers, Arsenal, Shitpool, Leicester.
Well, you gotta look at me when you say Arsenal.
You know why?
Why you gotta look at me,
You
bro?
got slapped last week. That's why.
Chill out. That hurts.
N'Golo Kante put you in his pocket, bro.
All right, man. So like, state your case, bro. Like, let's start with the losers. You know,
The lucky losers?
yeah.
All right, well, let's get this out of the way. Shitpool United, or Southpool FC, as it become known in recent times, for stealing all the Southampton players. Not too much to say. I think we've gone over it already a million times.
Klopp doesn't want to buy people.
I mean, he's stubborn in that way. He wants to wait to sign the right players at the right time, as Hussy would tell you.
He doesn't
in
want
the
to
summer.
disrupt the flow.
No, it's not about what I would
But,
tell you. It's what he would tell you. He's quoted
Yeah,
saying that.
because he was talking to you.
So I just reiterating what he said.
Yeah, I
It's in-
forgot you guys text.
no, it's in
Um,
articles. It's quoted. It's in press
I'm
conferences.
just messing with you, man.
I know.
All right.
I'm just getting you going.
Shut up, dude.
Roasted.
But you could have signed a left back at least. You like a Patrice Evra who was up for grabs. He would never go to Liverpool, but someone like that, an old guy, someone to carry you through, someone to cover for Milner. You still play Milner, but give him someone other than Moreno to back him up.
Yeah, I agree.
Not
man.
even that. Offense is on point.
Sign a striker.
All you need to do is buy him, not a goalie. Wait for the summer. But yeah.
Yeah, I had Liverpool as well as a loser, mainly because they didn't address a left back problem. You know, just find a way to get that done. But on top of it, I think that a couple of the summer signings have been a little bit of some busts. So you look
Like
at
who?
a guy like Klavan, who's supposed to be an experienced, defender, Estonian captain. He has 2 to 3 good games, but for the most part, Klopp was struggling to really integrate him into the system. Wasn't really getting that much burn, and after he really began to start, he started making mistakes, started slipping up. So I think he's been a bust for you guys, I think
Dejan Lovren.
Yeah, Lovren. He's been a little bit of a bust, but I wouldn't call him a bust because I don't know. He's decent. But Klavan.
He's a good number 2.
Guy.
He's a good number 2.
I think Liverpool saw Southampton had a great defense. They wouldn't sell Jose Font at that time, so they took his partner Lovren, thinking Southampton great defense. This guy's a part of it, but it was mainly Font carrying him through. He's not a leading man.
Yeah.
So that was a bad buy, straight up. to expect him to be the next, I don't even know what you expected. Not Jamie Carragher, but
Virgil van Dijk.
someone solid, right?
Bro, he's so nice.
Chris Smalling.
Nah.
What about Chris Smalling?
Nah.
Sucks.
He doesn't suck.
I hate that guy. He's a bum.
He's all right.
He's all right.
Nah.
All right, so Hussy, did you have Liverpool as a loser?
I did not,
You know?
because I try to stick with teams that made transfers, just so we had something to talk about. So if we want to talk about one of my teams, one of the losers.
Did you find it? Did you find all your stuff?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
I'm going to go after Bournemouth. Bournemouth, they didn't make much noise going into doing the transfers.
They made no
Uh,
noise.
I mean, they signed a couple people, but the big thing was that they had Glenn Murray coming back from loan with Brighton, and he is destroying. He's 4th in goals in the championship right now. And I know he's a little older, 33 years old, but Glenn Murray, he's having a year right now. He has 15 goals, 4th in the championship, like I said. If you bring him in, there is some experience, but also he's pushing. This is also before the Callum Wilson injury, because they decided to loan him back out a couple days before
It's a
Callum
major
Wilson.
blow, dude. Callum Wilson's out for 9 months or something crazy like that.
Yeah, so I'm not saying Bournemouth is dumb because Callum Wilson got injured, because they made the transfer before that happened. They're not psychics. But at the same time, there's a few people that just aren't really hitting for them. Jordan Ibe, that's one of the dudes. They record transfer for them.
Summer bust.
Summer bust. But again,
Summer crust.
But if Frazier, King, Wilson, if one of those guys starts to slack off, guess what? You put Glenn Murray in
One
there.
of those guys supposed to suck off?
I said slack off, dude.
Oh, all right.
I know I have a cold,
jeez,
and I know I'm congested. Come on, guys.
keep
Stick
drinking.
with me a little
Keep
bit.
drinking.
Man, I also have Bournemouth, so I just want to chime in here with I have them losers because they lost Nathan Ake. Not that it was their fault, but that they're losers because they lost him, so you lost.
And they didn't
and they didn't
replace
and they didn't get John Terry, so that's 2. If they got John Terry, different story.
They try to get Ike back.
This season, really.
They try to buy him back after he went back to Chelsea. But Chelsea was like, nope, not having it.
Nah, thanks for trading that players. We'll see you.
Yeah, I mean, you lose this guy, that hurts. It hurts that defense, and you didn't get John Terry, so yeah. You're in a losing position to where you were before the transfer window.
I thought they could have done more.
And they could have done more. They didn't. They all Aaron Ramsdale, Sheffield United. That's who they brought in January. I mean, he's not really significant.
Well, they got Wiggins. I don't really know that guy's from Wales. I think. I don't know.
Wiggins.
It's Rhoys. Royce Wiggins. From he came back. I think they sent him out too. I mean, who are these guys? Come on, get somebody, Bournemouth. You're doing well. You get some momentum. Bring somebody in.
You lose somebody, bring someone in.
I mean, they had Murray coming back to them for free.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It's up to them, I guess.
Loses.
Let it, Bournemouth.
Well, I had Arsenal, man, and not to dig on Arsenal, Tom.
Now let's dig. Let's
Okay.
dig deep.
Are we on the same team today?
Let's dig deep.
Okay. No defenders brought in.
Well, a really young left back.
Yeah, but no central defenders brought in. What's going on?
Well, we signed Mustafi in the summer, and he's our big central defensive signing.
Yeah, but you need another one.
I agree. I think Gabriel Paulista does a good job backing it up, but Per Mertesacker I mean, he's been out injured.
Is he still on the team?
He's the captain.
Is he still playing?
Is he still part of the squad?
It's a big German right there.
He's on the Robot 11.
Dude,
That's the captain.
you guys also lost Chuba.
My boy,
Yeah,
man.
Akbom.
Akbom.
Boy Chuba, man.
I was just
One of the-
gonna bring him up.
One of the
dude.
coolest names in the league.
Name 11.
Maybe. I don't know.
Right next
but,
to Lookman.
but I like his style of play, which that's why I like his name, because he's a good player. But
man.
Danny Welbeck's back. Welbeck's back.
Well, back to
Jesus.
back.
So yeah, Brighton Hove and Albion. Maybe get some burn, get some good experience.
Look, man, I mean, Arsenal, it's difficult. It's always difficult to bring players in January, and they think they'd have to go above the fray to do so. Virgil van Dijk goes out injured. I don't think we'd be willing to spend the 55 to 60 million necessary to bring him in. Honestly, and things are starting to fall
He's
apart
worth
now.
it.
He's worth it. I agree.
But wait
but
till he's fit. Like I think that's a good call, right? Wait till summer.
I don't know.
You gonna sign an injured player?
is he
Maybe,
gonna
maybe you
be-
get him cheaper.
If you get him cheaper, you get him cheaper.
So I'm saying, maybe you can work a deal. Be like, he's injured. But we'll still buy him.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
I don't know.
Does that happen?
It could. His form would be out, you know? I'm not sure.
And Jack Wilshere. And, that's the sad part, too, with Arsenal is he's
As Hussey would say, bye-bye.
yeah, he's loaned
See
out.
you later, bro.
I don't think he's
He's
coming
loaned
back.
out
He's
to
not coming
Bournemouth.
back.
But what's weird is we
Mesut wants that 10 spot.
we didn't exercise the same clause essentially that Chelsea did with Nathan Ake, the callback, the recall. So from what I've seen, there is no recall clause in Jack Wilshere's loan.
Really?
Yeah, which is very odd because in most loans you can recall the player
They're
if
all-
you want to, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So once again, Arsenal gets the business a little bit wrong here, and when missing central midfielder instead of jamming Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain in there, maybe he could have helped us out at Chelsea.
I mean, Santi's out injured. That's a big one that hurts.
Shaka suspended.
Yeah, dude, he's a little reckless.
Coughlin's getting bodied.
Do you think the Ox has a future in that position?
I don't know.
I think the Ox has a future away from Arsenal
Yeah.
because every time he plays well, he doesn't start the next game. I don't know what it's about.
He'd play well in the 4-3-3. Runs for days.
Yeah,
Hey,
potentially.
Probably would get along with Klopp very well.
Yeah, potentially, dude. Yeah, I could see him going to Liverpool. I could see him going to Chelsea. I could see him going to a direct rival just to show Arsene Wenger that he made a mistake and he should have played him more. It's a tough part.
Send him some croissants.
What? What?
Croissants? Hussey, why are we still
French.
He's
Yeah,
English.
Arson?
Oh,
my God.
what are you talking about?
Dude, we're talking about Ox.
I know.
Bro,
And he would send Arson some croissants. Like, yo, miss a chance, bro.
in London.
I don't know. Maybe there's good croissant making in London. I'm sure there is.
They do a good croissants over there.
I think you got to get better, bro.
Yeah, I think
Think
this
all that
cold is
congestion is
affecting-
going. It's going in the
there it
brain.
goes.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Get,
Woo!
get it
My
out.
throat's all clear
Get it
now.
out.
Ugh. It's like a wind tunnel.
So Tom, I know you had Leicester also.
Yeah, man.
I had Leicester.
As did I.
You had
That was my honorable mention.
So we all had Leicester pretty much.
No defenders brought in, man.
No, just get a center back, bro. Get some like we talked about it a couple weeks ago. Just get Huss out of the lineup. Get a dynamic guy to play next to him. Someone who can be that Virgil van Dijk, be that, but not that level. That mold though. Someone mobile instead of Robert Huth, man.
Dude,
So-
they're gonna get relegated.
Dude, if they get relegated, man,
They've
they
only-
can't get relegated.
Listen, they've only played 6 games in the Champions League. That's all they've played.
No.
So it's not like
How'd they play though? Out of their
it,
minds.
he's been rotating the lineup so much this year with all Slimani and all these guys. It's not the same consistency. And last year, what he did is they played 4-4-2. Everything was the same every single
No,
game.
they don't have Conte, and people are just
That's a big
attacking
one.
them.
That's a big
So, and they need he
Andy
covered
Drake's getting
Huth.
exposed, Andy King.
Yeah.
I mean, these guys just don't have.
He didn't sign a boss center mid or a center back.
well, he tried
center
with
mid?
Ndidi.
He's been doing well.
Yeah, Wilfred Ndidi scored today against Derby. So, I mean, good for him.
And Jenk, I mean, they have a great
They have some young
resume
players,
of people
man.
that they've made or players that have come from them. So
I believe-
give Ndidi, he's 20 years old. He's going to probably turn out to be, I have faith in that.
Do
dude.
they have time for that? Are they going to be in the championship by
they're
the
in
time
relegation
it comes
now.
around?
No, I
Like
think they'll
they
be
needed
there.
someone.
I don't think this is the time for them to sell Schlupp and Hernandez, 2 defenders. Hernandez, they got on a free last year, so they actually.
He's just been such a disappointment.
Yeah, I actually thought he was going to take over Simpson's job near the end of the season.
Not happening.
Because I thought Simpson was going to
Find
slack a little bit.
back too, bro. Fuchs. This guy, dude, Fuchs been getting roasted all season.
Yeah.
It's an old, tired back line, other than Danny Simpson, but even he's a veteran. He's no spring chicken, dude. So you need to replace Robert Huth. You need to replace Conte. They tried in the summer. It didn't work. Now they've brought in Didi, who looks to be a better player than Mendy, Nepalese Mendy. But still, man, at the same time, you're not addressing the age issues with this team. Like, you're trying to do the same thing over again. And I think they attempted to upgrade in their attack for the Champions League, but the defense is where I think they failed. They have Vasilevsky playing today, man. The dude, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's a savage, but you look at his footwork and, sometimes his positioning, and he's just one of those guys who I don't think he was ever playing like elite football.
Well, this is why I said last episode I really think they should have put Fuchs in for Huth. Put him in the middle because I believe that he has the intelligence.
My God, no, dude.
No, he has the intelligence to play center back, and then you keep Schlupp and put him as a left
He's not
back.
big enough, dude.
You love
Morgan
converting
is.
players, bro. You love jamming players.
Dude, it's not jamming, man.
positions.
He's getting a little slower, so he can't keep
Stop
up with
jamming,
people.
man.
Dude, he's a little slower, so he can't keep up with players on the left side. Schlupp can. He has the intelligence to play. Dude, you can move him to the center back role.
I'm not saying he can't play there, but it's like,
Yeah, trust
Bro.
me. Yeah, buy somebody else. You're gonna need to buy someone else
not
anyways,
gonna
but
say
they
anything.
didn't. They didn't buy someone, so you should have just not sold Schlupp,
Not
especially
everyone-
to Crystal Palace. The people that you're trying to go against to stay up. Yeah,
that was an abrupt
drink-
ending right
There you
there.
go. Drink your cider.
Drink it off,
Dude,
Huss.
not everyone's James Milner, okay?
Yeah,
you
bro.
You just can't just play
Not
and
everyone
slot
can be the best.
everyone
dude,
in any position.
Dude.
he can.
Fuchs, I think, I have a feeling will get bodied there. It would take him a little while to adjust.
He's a left back, bro. He's not a center back.
I would trust him at center back than some of the center
Why?
backs in the league.
Oh, word? Like Klavan?
Yeah, right. Matson.
I could see him be better than Klavan.
Lover.
Not Lovren.
Anyway,
Gomez?
so
All right, do we get all our losers, guys?
Nope.
I mean,
I got two more.
Let's finish up with the
You
losers.
got two more losers?
Yep. So, my next one. Now, I went all the way up to Leicester, so I got to go all the way down to... Where are you? Come on.
Brow?
Sunderland. Okay, that's one of my losers right there. Sunderland.
Why?
Again, they sell Patrick Van Aanholt to Crystal Palace. Same thing. Thank you.
That's fatiguing.
It's the same exact thing that we just talked about. You're in a relegation battle, and then you sell one of your top defenders to the team you're going against.
So do you feel the same way against Liverpool selling Sacco to Crystal Palace? Is that also?
It's a loan. So,
But they're competing for that
Then-
relegation battle.
also, Sebastian Coates is coming back at the end of a loan, but they sell him to Sporting. But don't worry, they sold two defenders, but okay. They got Lescott coming in.
Julian Lescott.
it's a
At
great signing, bro.
34.
Dude,
He's so good. He kept Aston Villa up. Oh wait, no, that was one of the worst teams we've all seen in a long time.
It wasn't his
Good
fault.
point.
No,
wasn't his fault.
he didn't help the situation.
Starting center back.
Lescott's not going to help Sunderland that much.
Dude, he's a Premier League winner. This guy has
Yeah,
experience.
8 years ago.
I'm gonna pick him up
8
fantasy
years
now.
ago. Good.
Well, it was not. It wasn't
Dude, you'll fall to 40th then.
I almost put Sunderland as winners, to be honest.
I'm sorry, but you're not. I mean, they're not. And then they got Moyes using his connection at Everton, picking up two guys.
Bro, they bring in Brian Oviedo, Everton. That's
Oh,
that's a great signing.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
solid
And
left back
Darren Gibson,
replacement.
who this is a great team for Darren Gibson.
I don't like that
No,
second one, but
All right, here's a little trivia
But
for
he
you.
fits that team. Like
Here's a
that's
little
where he
trivia for
should
you.
play. He'll
Yeah,
be
then.
solid.
he'd be
This
out
is
back.
He'll
Alan
be
did
like-
this one. Who was the last manager to buy Gibson?
David
David
Moyes.
Moyes.
David Moyes.
Yeah, everyone
He's
knew
bringing in
that.
a couple of old boys from Everton.
Yeah, but when I look at those three guys, I don't see help really that much. I mean,
But they're just
Oviedo,
these kind of
that's
players.
fine.
They
Okay,
just
but
run hard and play. They run
but
hard.
I see
That's
that-
what it wants.
do you think PVA is better than all three of those guys that they sold, that they brought in?
I mean, I think honestly,
know, dude.
dude.
I think so.
I think he just edges out Oviedo.
I think he's more
I
than
don't-
edges out.
You take the money from PVA,
Yeah.
you cash in, you bring in a little bit of cover that's not as good, and you use that money elsewhere. Like it's a bit the teams.
but what if
it's
they get
based on-
relegated?
they
They're not going to use the money.
Dude, they still sold them for like 15 mil. Like that's a good price to sell.
11.8.
11.8.
Okay,
Okay, well,
they made their
still
money,
that's a
dude.
lot. That's a lot to buy a left back on a relegation battle team. Like that's
I
a
know.
lot of money. So
Kept Jermaine Defoe. To me,
That
I think
was
it's
the
Dude,
the
they already
didn't
have a good
lose.
squad, so it's
Yeah.
not based on one player. Like, they have a structure, they have a team.
Kept
Like,
Didier Dung, which was huge.
They have a good
Right.
team.
I just think PVA was one of the top defenders, and
He was.
they brought in
he
people
was, dude,
that
no
can't.
doubt. They got
that I
Donald
just-
Love. They got
But
Donald
even
Love,
with
bro.
one of their top defenders,
They got
they were
Donald
still
Love.
basically sitting in last place in the league, right? So PVA's been on the team up until this point. So maybe he wasn't working, man. Maybe he just wasn't working out.
He was on the team last year, where they.
Well, I'm not talking about last year. I'm talking about this year.
But he's only 26 years old. He's only going to get better.
You never know.
I know.
Who's your last loser? Your loser.
My last loser is Middlesbrough. I just thought they could have done better.
with what? With who?
I know they got two. I know they got
These should be
Patrick
honorable
Bamford.
mentions, man, and Liverpool should be in there.
No, this is what I was talking about, where I try to pick teams that actually made some sort of transfer. Where I don't want to talk about a team that we've talked about hour after hour
Chelsea.
after hour.
Oh, you didn't want to talk about Chelsea?
We just want to call
They're
Middlesbrough
one of my
losers.
honorable mentions, and I'll get into
Chelsea
them later.
is the biggest winner. Are you kidding?
I will get into them.
All right.
Right, you better- you
I
better-
mean, no, they're not in my winners, but I can talk to them because they didn't.
you can talk to them.
I can talk about them, but they're.
Got Conte's number,
Call
bro.
him, call him up,
Told you,
bro.
man. He's texting everybody, texting Klopp.
I could
before
talk to
bed.
him tonight if I had to.
You guys Snapchat
All right,
too?
relax. All right, I'm so Man, I'm lightheaded right now.
All right,
Relax.
drink some more beer.
So it's not beer; it's cider,
right.
and there's vitamins in it.
And alcohol.
But no, because you know what, Middlesbrough, they have.
but officer,
we
it
would
has
say
vitamins.
that.
Yeah,
Would we
use
say
that
that
one on
Middlesbrough has the
Cubs.
best defense, 10th place and below, maybe 8th place and below?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
So I think this was the time that they should have. I mean, Patrick Bamford. I mean, he's 23, came from Chelsea, great, and then Rudy. I can't say his last name. Jasid, whatever. But he's
Who?
But from Aston Villa, he's not even the best striker on Aston Villa. So it's like, come on, that's when they should have dropped some money, put that money together. That's 13, that's 14 mil right there, and get someone better.
Like who?
Like who? Yeah.
Let's get just someone
Get
better.
someone
That's the
better.
thing.
No,
Who wants to go to Middlesbrough, bro?
I think there's a few people.
You
I
see?
no,
it's
I
not that easy.
It's honestly
You're
it's
just gonna waste.
difficult
You're just
for a
gonna
team
waste
like
$8
that.
million on someone who sucks.
No,
Like,
no,
you got to use that money smart.
The thing is, the one thing that I do like the Patrick Bamford, he could have given his good buddy Jose a call and said, "What do you think about this guy? Do we think?" So maybe there's something right there. Maybe he knew some people at Chelsea, or like I said, calls Jose Mourinho and says, "What do you think about this youngster?" Maybe they made a good buy there, but I think they should have brought in some, not surefire, but someone on the offensive end that you can really count on
Look,
to help.
I
Okay, go on.
I think they did most of their business in the summer, and that's the tricky thing, guys. This is the winter period, so you have to understand, like, not a lot of clubs want to lose top players or good players, so they're not willing to let them go because they only have about 3 weeks to a month to replace them.
Tell it to Conte.
The price tag is what's the word? Inflated. The price tag's inflated on top of that, so the value for money, you might be getting ripped off in the deal in the long
Yeah,
run.
they got ripped off by Aston Villa.
Yeah, no one wants that. So, like, I mean,
7.1 mil for Rudy. I don't know.
I
Now,
almost.
if it's the
I
Rudy
almost
that went to
have-
Notre Dame, maybe.
You could put Middlesbrough as winners because they sold David Nugent. You know, guys always sucked.
that's
Scored
messed up.
one great goal like 15 years ago, dribbled the length of the field and scored. And
Portsmouth?
then he went to Portsmouth, didn't score a goal like all season. That was it, man. That was his career. I think they got relegated that year. But,
So he goes through.
but this
team
was a
relegated,
second
okay.
chance, man. It was funny to see him back in the
And
league.
Jordan
but-
Rhodes leaves them to go to Sheffield Wednesday, which helps my prediction of Sheffield getting promoted. But I don't know. I think Middlesbrough could have done better. And those are my losers. Bournemouth, Sunderland, Middlesbrough.
Okay.
Suck it.
Solid, guys. All right, let's go on to the winners. And
How about this? How about we do this? Like everybody's number one winner. You know, we go in like an order. What do you think? And then we discuss each one.
Overall.
You want to go number one?
go for it. Yeah, go for it.
I'll do that.
Overall loser.
Yeah. All right, Huss. What do you got?
Wait, overall winner.
Yeah. Okay. Number one winner.
Everton, for me.
Yeah.
Winners. Overall,
Yeah. Number one.
number one. Bro, I don't even know, dude. West Ham.
Chelsea. Tom.
Manchester City.
Is this summer and winter or just winter?
Winter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Winter.
Okay.
Manchester City.
Because they're bringing your boy.
Come on.
Because they got Gabby, dude.
Which was finalized. Which was finalized in the summer.
He could win them Champions League easily. He could win them second place. Who knows?
Look, man. I had a feeling this kid was gonna turn this season around.
Special.
I've been calling it.
Huss or Damas, look at this.
Yeah, no. Hey,
You have a Padawan now.
No. Hey, I've never said Tom doesn't know his stuff. He knows his stuff, man.
That's a good pick, bro.
Yeah.
You knew it.
Little pickup right there.
I've never hated on Tom.
No, dude, I didn't say that.
Yeah, bow down.
Stop
to
getting
Tom.
so defensive, bro.
Okay, now you're getting all ridiculous over there. But I mean, for me, Everton, Morgan Schneiderlin, and Lookman. I mean, those guys, and Tom Davies. They signed him from Everton, from the U23. Those three guys have already made an impact.
And they loan out Deulofeu to AC
Milan.
Milan.
Yeah, AC Milan.
As well. So
They loan out cleverly as well.
they get a little bit of cash coming in too because of that. But
And then Browning, the right back, he's going to get some playing time at Preston. So, and they got rid of Gibson finally.
shots to Allen, man.
It's not a shot, man, dude.
No, because
dude,
just
Everton
because we're just talking about him.
Everton's shooting top 6. Darren Gibson's not your top 6 center mid.
That's old man you right there, though.
Yeah, I know, but so isn't John O'Shea. He's on Sunderland too, 35 years young.
Yeah,
You know, that's where he made his life now. But Darren Gibson, that's where he's made his life now. He was almost good to be Everton. No, you're not. Now you're on fucking
But
Sunderland.
I think
That's a
that
good case for Everton.
Everton got Morgan Schneiderlin on the cheap at 23 mil. I mean, I think he could have went for more if he had.
We said they needed another guy in the middle, right? Because
Yep.
James McCarthy was struggling.
Gareth Barry's getting old, man.
on his last
Fucking
legs, but
fossil.
still having himself a season. You have Idrissa Gueye, who's nasty, Ross Barkley in there, and all of a sudden they with these youth players, Tom Davies, Schneiderlin, and then
Schneiderlin's
not
slides
a
right in.
youth player, but just an additional
Yeah.
center midfielder, defensive midfielder. Tom Davies been special in there. The right back Holgate is he?
Yeah, Holgate.
Holgate. So look,
Fancy.
I like
4.1.
that pickup. I like that pickup, and I think Everton they've actually done a pretty good job replacing Bolasie. How soon we forget Bolasie was on fire. Him and Lukaku are making the connection, speaking their own specific language on the field.
They're playing better without him almost.
He goes down, yeah.
You know,
and now
'cause
they're finding it.
Go back to Palace.
No way, dude.
Come on, bro.
I know you're
man. It's all-
thirsty.
It's
Love
with
Bolasie.
Koeman, it's all about the structure and they're interchangeable players essentially, and they're playing well. But now that Bolasie, when he does come back, man, if they keep this form up, deadly.
But it all depends on who sits for him. But
Schneiderlin though, huge signing for the middle, unreal. French international, more cover in the middle. I mean, it's ridiculous, dude. That midfield is crazy.
Yeah,
No,
they worked it out.
Tommy boy.
Yeah, and it just basically contributes to the summer signings they made, which it's already pretty damn good.
Dude, Koeman is the shit, dude. He knows what he's doing. He's building this team. No one agrees
like
with
that
that.
one.
Koeman is the shit, dude.
Let's like that one. Who's your winner? Al.
Let's see it.
Big Al.
West
over
Ham,
there.
bro.
Oh.
Snodgrass and Jose Fonts.
Yeah, but you lose Payet.
Fuck them.
Well, you know what though?
It was a distraction.
That's one of my winners, and I do agree with you because first off, they got rid of the distraction of Payet.
Yeah, okay.
Not like Leicester City, that which we should have actually brought up. Ulloa.
Good
They
point.
did not get rid of him. Just they should have.
He said he wasn't willing to take it as far as Payet took it with refusing to play
But
for
you
the
know what,
team,
though?
but it's still there, right?
Yeah.
Negative energy still there.
They still got not a great price, but they still got decent money for West Ham, and they got Snodgrass, who's like a poor man version of Payet, who hits free kicks.
Oh, dude.
Here's the thing where I disagree. Here's the reason why I disagree with West Ham, okay? We're just branding Payet a distraction. All right, this guy's an asshole. Get him out of here. Let's not forget, he was their best player.
I know.
Their best player, by far.
But they became reliant upon him to produce something. You know, now they're... Slaven Bilic is no slouch as a coach.
Not at all. I like him as a coach. He's on thin ice as it stands because his team keeps getting smacked by 4. But you lose your best player. Your best player, and it's because you're not doing well. Granted, his reasons were unjustified, whatever you want to say. But how can you be a winner of a transfer period when you lose your best player?
Well, the
That's
thing
true.
is,
That's
I
what
actually
that's
just
what I
read
said.
somewhere where the French, because now that he's in France, the French fans are calling him pudding belly. because he's out of shape.
Little chubby,
So, I mean, you
little
can see,
chubs.
like, maybe after you got that huge contract, maybe after the Euros, I played for the national team, I got my paycheck, so you know what? I can maybe not run as much.
He's
now.
always
Just a fun
been a
little
chubby dude.
little side note. He just scored his first goal for Marseille.
So
Free
did Memphis
kick,
Depay.
a free kick, Cheryl.
Of course.
Big
Yeah.
surprise. And
Naturally.
so did Memphis Depay. Good show, right? Why would you talk about Man United though?
Yeah, you could brand them loser just for losing him in general, but they're playing well now. They're playing better than they were with him. So I think they're on the up now. Like the season is stabilized. They're looking at top 10 finish.
I do
Let's
like the
talk-
Snodgrass though.
In Snodgrass,
Bring
like
him in.
yeah,
I like
Let's
that.
talk about the best departure of all of England this year. Fucking Zaza. Goes back to Juventus.
bro.
Juventus.
Dude, so
Zaza,
much
bye-bye.
Straight
Zaza,
in.
bye-bye. See you later, bro.
Dude, but he made
Take
up the
his
coolest penalty kick.
Zizi Zaza out the door, bro. Go back to Italy.
Why
Eat
you
some
mad,
pasta.
bro?
Like, dude, honestly.
You can eat pasta in England.
No, no, that's true. Actually, you know what? To be fair, I wish I could go to Italy and have some of the pasta. But you know what? No, you know what, Zaza? You don't get any pasta. That's how bad you were
You know
for
what- you know
wrestling.
what?
You get none.
Ouch.
My God, Zaza. Oh, my God. Waste of friggin' time.
That's
Harsh,
just
man.
random hate
Yeah.
out of left field.
That was
I'm requited.
Drunken hate.
Yeah, with my
Green
one,
tea.
my
Hot
one
toddy
side.
cider?
No, dude, this is water.
It's a drunk hussy comment right there.
Farid, who's your number one winner?
Number
bro?
one winner is Chelsea.
Of course, this guy.
How could it not be? Look how much money they made. They sold Oscar. It was the most expensive sale of the transfer window at 60 mil to Shanghai. And then Branislav Ivanovic, it left. Found a nice
I almost said Chelsea losers for losing all these players.
They bring
Like,
back, Ake. It's not.
They made
His future wasn't there. It was obvious.
66.9.
Ivanovic wanted to go.
That's a lot of bank.
66.9 mil euros.
Boom. Boom.
That's
and then
what
you bring back a guy, and then you bring back a stud player who's on loan, and they have plenty of youth players coming through. He's into building those players into the squad.
That's with Mikel and Ivanovic on the free, and then you loan out Marco Van Ginkel, whatever his name
He's
is.
been loaned out forever.
Yeah, and then you got Bamford going to Middlesbrough. Then you got Oscar going to China. But the big thing, the biggest signing that you had was on a loan.
Yeah.
I mean, well,
Recall.
a recall. Thank you. So Nathan Akai. So it's like you just sold almost Ake. You basically sold 67 mil, and you got one of the better defenders, one of the best young defenders
Let me
in Premier
add to
League.
that.
Guess what? We're getting ready to buy in the summer. That's
Ryan
all.
Hussey?
After the season, they're getting ready to buy again.
Your biggest transfer was a non-transfer in Diego Costa. There's a lot of speculation
That's
going around.
that's a big
That's a
win.
good one. That's a good
He
one.
could have went to China. Could have went back to
Conte
Atletico.
yelled at him.
Yeah, there was some beef and drama there that was going on.
Yeah.
But now he's back. He stayed. You threw it, and he didn't leave. That's the
what Chelsea's
biggest
win is.
thing. I
I'm
think.
I'm sort of surprised that Kennedy stayed. They got recalled from loan, and they didn't send him back up because when or where is he going to play?
Left wing, somewhere.
He's in
Left back,
he's-
left mid.
He's in case of an injury, I think.
I don't know. I feel like Kennedy, he's the type that you can send out and still be okay with.
He could probably play the wing back position.
He could play.
It'd
wing
be like
back,
it'd be like Marcelo, bro.
Yeah,
in
but-
this formation,
You already have people covering that wing back position.
Well, Marcus Alonso's the number one.
he's not
Who
fast.
would you say is the number two behind him? Who's a natural lefty? Ake.
Ake is pretty much behind
Yeah,
him,
he's a
but he
natural
can slide
lefty.
into the center backs too, though. That
He can also play center mid.
Exactly.
I haven't seen him play center mid yet.
He can play. I'm just saying.
So
he's
I think
one
in
of those
every
I've heard he
position
can, but-
you want to be at least 3 deep. You can always use those first 2 guys. I
Kennedy's
think.
third.
Yeah, I
you give
think-
him burning the League Cup or something at the beginning, but now he's just back. So
But
next
classic
season,
Chelsea, he's 22 years old, so he's not going to play.
no.
We'll develop him. Don't worry about it.
Develop him on that bench.
Who do you guys? Yeah, who do
Riding
you
the
develop?
pine.
Johnny McHale. Class.
Yeah, you guys were shitting on Mikel. Oh, he's old. Oh, he's too negative. John
Mikel Obi. Let's get it straight.
Torreya, yeah.
Sorry.
Kennedy's 21, by the way, so he's definitely not playing for Chelsea.
Yeah.
Nah, way too young. We need champions here.
My turn.
He's the number one.
My turn.
Number one winner.
Number one winner is Manchester City. Reason being, Gabi Jesus. He's related to Jesus.
Best
This man
summer
is a
signing.
Savior. He's a January signing.
Summer signing, put back on loan.
That's okay. But he came in January. And so far he's made the greatest impact out of all these
Dude, he looks scary, man.
January
He
signings.
looks so scary, man.
Should have sold
He's
Aguero.
so
for Christ's
good.
sakes.
Because the truth. Hell no, they shouldn't have sold Aguero.
Why?
Play that 4-4-2,
Dude.
dog.
Yeah, right.
Gotta
Dude,
play that
19
4-4-2.
years old. He
Aguero's
looks
gone.
Dude, he has the hunger. He has the not the physical build, but he has the physical ability to just. He would go for a diving header between 3 defenders. I would think he's that dangerous.
Kid's special.
He's so good.
And he's gonna turn Manchester City's season around. Book it. Tiki's getting 7 goals. Gonna have to cut that hair. He still hasn't come up with his other end of the bet. So we'll see. I'm thinking, if he doesn't want to cut the hair, maybe he can go for Brazilian wax, something like that. Maybe we can make that a little PFC
That'd be
roll
hilarious.
cam.
Oh my God!
What's
The
that movie
Steve
with that
Carell,
Steve Carell. Yeah,
Yep.
dude. Yeah.
40-year-old version.
Yep. We could give him the 40-year-old
Oh,
version.
sweet baby
treatment.
Jesus, or whatever he says. Oh my God!
Yes,
When he
dude.
starts bleeding, that was a legit
Yeah.
wax right there.
That was a legit
That's-
scene.
oh,
so
Jesus.
Man.
you heard it here, bro.
This kid, Gabby Jesus, when he's in the 18 man with that goal he scored at the weekend, he's like a velociraptor.
The flying kick.
He's
Fox in the
a
box.
raptor. No, he's not a fuck. He's a raptor. He's lightweight. He's got bird bones like Neymar. There's hollow bones. Fucking flies through the air. He's
Prehistoric
gonna score
shit.
some crazy ass goals,
He's-
man. Like
they-
he's special.
They bought him
19.
They
And
bought him
he's so
for
young.
32.
Puts the ball in the net from anywhere.
They bought him for 32 mil over the summer.
Worth every penny.
By this coming summer, he's gonna be rated at like 55,
Worth
60.
every penny.
In FIFA.
He's taking Aguero's spot.
Dude,
I've been saying Aguero's the best center forward in the league for a while. Maybe
Best
not in
player.
the best form. Yeah, best player.
Yes, you've been saying.
Bro, look at the history though, because history stands behind me.
Yeah,
Right?
goals
Unlike
per
you,
game
I don't go by
ratio.
bro science.
All right.
All right, I don't just shit on players because I think they suck.
N'Golo Kante.
All right. Yeah, what are you switching to Chelsea now?
Well, I'm
We're
just
not
saying.
talking about Chelsea,
Just
bro.
saying.
We're not talking about
We're
Chelsea.
talking about the best player in the league.
All right? We're talking about stats here. And when you look at Aguero, he's statistically one of the best, if not the best center
So
forward
is Fernando Torres.
scoring rate wise
So is Fernando Torres.
in EPL's history.
So what?
Why are you talking about all these random ex-Chelsea
Just
bums,
telling
bro?
you, bro.
We're not talking
Numbers
about
lie.
Chelsea,
Numbers
man.
lie.
You
Sorry.
lie.
Wait, just
Relax.
the
just
Chelsea numbers lied. The Liverpool
Yeah,
numbers
right.
didn't lie.
Speaking, talking about Conte, just real quick, Chelsea hole with Conte. If Chelsea wins the league this year, they go on to win it. Does he get like PFA Player of the Year?
No.
For like,
Hazard
because
probably
Leicester
does.
won it last year, he won it this year. It's like he's
Should.
like
I'd love him to.
he's only lost 6 games in 2 seasons so far.
He's the only
Like,
person in
he's-
the league to
it's-
win it
it's
twice
no
in a row.
coincidence, is it? So it's like,
It's like 3 times to
Well,
Arsenal or
that-
something.
he's indirectly visible. You know what
I love him too, honestly. But it's like most sports, man. Like the goals, whoever scores the goals usually gets the awards.
I think it could be changed.
The quarterback, whoever throws the TDs gets the goals. Same thing basketball. Whoever's making the three, scoring the most points, that's who gets the credit. It's never the engine guy. It's never the guy who's running about doing the dirty work.
It never is, man, but
No.
it could.
Actually,
Scott Parker maybe
this-
kind
He got. I think that was the writers though. Like
Yeah,
PFA
the
writers.
Yeah.
the thing that I
you're
brought
right.
up, though, if Conte wins with Chelsea, besides Wayne Rooney, he's the only player, maybe Carrick, he's the only player in the EPL that's won the trophy 2 years in a row.
Back to
Maybe.
back.
I mean, I would have to check on that, but that's just a little quick thought. Or
Maybe I tell you what,
But
he'd
that's
probably be the
crazy.
only player to win it.
On
Two
two
different
teams,
teams.
yeah.
2 years in a row.
Yeah, straight up.
that's
Yeah, I don't think anyone's done that.
Currently, that is not
Yeah.
in history.
Yeah.
actually I want to see history too. I want to see how many people did that.
Maybe Lee Dixon pulled it off with Blackburn and Arsenal. Maybe.
Yeah.
One thing that I'll give City props to.
Did Alan Shearer do it?
No.
No, he was on Castle.
He only won it
He
once.
was on Blackburn though as well.
He won it.
He killed
Yeah, but he only
yeah.
won it once. He won it at Blackburn. That was it.
He won at Blackburn. He
Never won it again.
Yeah, you scored goals though.
Could have gone to United, son.
EPL.
Yeah, but he wanted to go
EPL's
home.
leading goal scorer, man.
Dude, he's the leading scorer in the EPL.
He played in
and-
the team that's relegated.
dude, he played like 6 seasons in League One, like the first division. He has like
Bro.
400 goals like overall in the league, but like they
So
only counted
crazy.
like the last
Like
15 years of
200
his
or
career.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
So I'm gonna struggle on the
Crazy.
name, but City finally end the whole like loaning him out deal and finally sell Steven Jovetic. How do you Jovic?
Jovetic.
Jovic.
It's a silent J, like yogging.
Oh, okay,
Rolling.
okay. But anyways, because for a while there, it was almost like, oh, he was good enough to stay, but they loan him out. People like he wasn't getting playing time.
Another
But
guy made
finally,
a
they
mistake.
just sell him to Inter.
Good.
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't feel sorry for you, bro, because you should have went to Arsenal He was 21, 22 years old.
Sour
Hell yeah,
grapes,
sour
He's a
grapes,
guy,
bro.
he slept on the bench, dude.
Bro, he was
all
killing
day.
it at Fiorentina.
Yeah, he's nasty.
he was next up,
Yeah.
and then you decide to go to a Manchester City team with
Did I-
Eden Dzeko, Aguero. You really think you were gonna play? Did you really
Wasn't
think you were gonna
Negredo
play?
there at the time, too?
Negredo was
Yeah,
another
bro.
guy. He was on a super stacked team with veterans, with guys in their
And they
prime.
only play one forward.
Yeah.
I think Wilfred Boney might have even been there at the time.
So what were you
Dude,
thinking, man?
I don't know.
What
Talking
were
about
you
wasting
thinking,
money.
man?
You want to come to the show?
Should have came to the
Was
Goons.
that Pellegrini?
We're gonna play the youngsters.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the youngsters, man. Second,
You gotta
second
play him.
winners,
You gotta play him.
bro. If they're special, you gotta play them. You gotta play them.
Love it. Love it.
Going around again in the merry-go-round. Huss, who's your number 2 winner?
So, one of mine have already been taken, so it's process of elimination. So I was with West Ham with Al. So my last winner.
So you had West Ham, Man City.
No, but I mean, like, I only have one more because we already talked about West
Well,
Ham.
who was your second? Because that's someone already
Yeah.
spoke about. Drop the name.
I mean, I would say my second would be Crystal Palace.
Oh, no one talked about them as winners.
No, I was going to say that we already talked about West Ham. That would have been one of my 2.
Okay,
So it was just
okay.
process of elimination.
Okay, I got you.
So Crystal Palace is my second one.
Confused.
I mean, look, one of the biggest things that Crystal Palace had, they were the opposite of Middlesbrough. They could score, but they couldn't defend. And they brought in
3
Schlupp,
defenders.
Sacco.
PVA, and Sacco. I mean, come on. That's some great business by Big Sam.
Couple of lefties.
And they brought in a defensive
Right.
midfielder, too, who actually is having some trouble with his papers, so he's not actually
He said
in.
he wanted to sign like 9 players, and he didn't lie. Like
He signed 7.
he signed
And
7.
he
He
put
said
out
9,
for-
got 7.
He's putting out offers to 20 to 30 players, and
Yeah.
he got 7, so it is what it is. And
It is what it is.
I mean, they only loaned out three players, so there weren't many departures. But the big thing is getting those 3 defenders. That could change this season.
It really could, man. I just hope. I mean, personally, I hope it's not too late. But good signings. I almost put them in there. I do have them in there. I don't think I'm gonna choose them because you chose them.
Well, you chose West Ham, so
Oh yeah, that's what
So-
was your number 1?
number 1
That's
was.
what I asked, man.
Oh, Everton was my number 1.
Oh,
Okay.
So I did-
Yeah, he made that case.
So I did Everton, Palace, West Ham.
Palace, West Ham. Oh, third. Yeah. Well, my second, Watford. Watford signing Thomas Cleverley on loan. Like get Darren Gibson, this is probably where Cleverley belongs, somewhere he can be comfortable and ball out without the pressure and expectations of Man United or
He's
any. Or
trying
any
to do
big
what
club.
Jack Wilshere did at Bournemouth.
I guess. I mean, he's eventually worked his way there,
Yeah, he's a way better.
but
he's a way less player, though.
yeah, Wilshere was always the better player between the two. And they got Niang
From Milan.
from Milan
Yo,
on loan.
They're already trying to buy him.
The first game I saw this guy
knew
play, I was like, "Who? This guy's huge. Plays on the wing. He can play up
Fast.
top." I was like, "All right, like I like this guy.
Wait, what is it?
EPL ready.
He's a beast.
Built for the EPL.
He is built for the EPL, man, and that's a huge signing for Watford. They got rid of Agallo, which is also good.
For
China.
23.3
yeah, so they
million
made
euros.
bank on
So
him.
that's a legit price.
Mhm.
That's a good.
He was a
Nobody else
bust.
can pay that.
No
That's
way.
crazy.
They would have got like 10 or maybe like 8 from
Remember
somewhere
how
else.
nasty he was
Yeah.
last year?
And
What
they
the
got-
hell happened?
Sure. If they sold him in January last year, they could have got like 35,
Kiki
40.
Sanchez Flores. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Lost the coach with the scarves.
Dude,
But
he
they
looked
also-
good, man.
they also
Those
signed,
sweaters, those scarves. I need to get back in shape so I can wear those.
They also signed
You get
Mauro
back in shape.
Mauro
Well, that's
Zarate.
that too.
Mauro Zarate, Argentinian guy. They signed him ex-EPL. He's been around.
Pereira, bro.
He's,
Well, no, that was earlier. My bad. That wasn't winter
Yeah.
from Juve.
So that's another third signing. So Watford, man, trying to stay in, not get relegated. 3 good signings, I think. Niang and Dini have proven good combination. They've been scoring goals. So yeah, that's my my second
That was one of my
honorable mentions.
my honorable mentions,
That
dude.
was.
I also want to bring up Jerome Sinclair, who used to be with Liverpool, who went to Watford because he's going to get sent out on loan again, and he made a whole big stink. So he went to Watford, and now he is put out on loan. So well done, Jerome Sinclair. Have fun at Birmingham, and say hi to Glenn Murray.
Damn.
Bournemouth sure kept him in England. I mean,
I got a
in
sneaky
top
one,
tier.
but I'll wait for Farid.
All right.
I'll wait for Farid.
I got Man United. Trimming the fat, getting rid of Schneiderlin, getting rid of Depay, but holding on to Martial,
Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney, keeping certain players happy at the club.
You know, I agree. That was my third pick, Man United, just because they were, trimming the fat, as Farid said, bringing in some revenue, and also keeping hold of Bastian Schweinsteiger.
I was gonna say getting Schweinsteiger involved.
Yeah, he's actually bringing him back into the team now. We're starting to see them really rotate. We're starting to see Mourinho really rotate the players around, using his entire squad, which really encourages players. They want to play harder because they know they might get a chance.
Fair shot.
Exactly, if they actually play well. So I'll just hop on that, Farid.
Yeah. That's my number 2.
Sneaky number 2 here. Southampton.
Winners?
Southampton.
Go on.
Winners.
That was one of my honorable mentions, dude.
Bro, so they lose Virgil, obviously. They lose Jose Font.
Well, Virgil's not sold. He's just injured.
Well, they lose him to injury. They lose Font to West Ham.
Which is okay. He's 32.
He's okay, but they bring in Gabbiadini from
he
Napoli.
looks good, man.
He's got a wonderful left foot, bro. This guy, on his debut, puts a roofer into
dude.
So they've been looking for a consistent
Lando.
striker. Honestly, I think Shane Long's starting to come along now, but he's been cold from the beginning.
Is that a joke? Shane Long's starting to come along?
Nah, I mean, that was just natural, I guess, man. I like that, though.
Sorry.
Who's your boy, Bus, for Southampton, who you called ahead of Shane Long? You reportedly... Charlie Austin.
Yeah, but
Shane Long? What?
Yeah, he was started on fire, but he also got hurt, right?
Yeah, he's hurt right now. So that's one of the things that was great to bring in forward. But also, he's a great free kick taker. And at 25 years old, they got a guy that might be in stride to hit his prime real soon.
He scores special goals. It's weird. Like, this guy, I've seen him play in Italy, and even the commentators say, like, sometimes he might miss the easy ones, but he scores, like, highlight reel goals. Lefty strikes from distance. He knows how to dip and churl. And
could be a special player.
He's in the Italian national team here and there. But the thing is, he gets a lot of cards. I didn't know if it was like a Costa thing. I don't watch him all the time. But I like that fury that he has. The one thing that really that did make me put them as a winner is that this one player, since 2012, has been on 5 teams. One was a loan, but he's been sold basically he's been sold basically every 2 years, the last 8 years.
Yeah, he's been around.
2012, then put on loan in 2013. Then he was sold in 2013, sold in 2015, and sold again in 2017. So why? Is that fury going into the locker room? Is he not a good... Because he was on Juventus at one point. He's on Napoli. It's just... Is he not a locker room dude? Is he not getting time to play? There's something missing. Is he not good in practice? Is he not trying?
There might be something. We'll see. He's here for the rest. He's at Southampton for the rest of the season, and we'll actually get a chance to look at it, to get a closer look at it. But the main reason why I picked Southampton, this was breaking news today. In case you weren't checking the Facebook feed, Southampton signed Martin Cáceres, and that name might go over some people's heads. Thank you, Farid.
Yeah.
Free agent, play for Juventus, Uruguayan international.
29-30, right?
This guy can play left back,
for
right back,
$100,000 a week,
center back.
And didn't he just
quality?
He's on free transfer. He's
Southampton.
But he was on free
signed.
transfer because he did get signed by a team, but because of that knee injury that he had, he wasn't playing up to his normal standards.
I've liked this guy for a long
before
time.
His injury or after his
before
injury?
When he was at Juve.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
still
for $100,000 for maybe a player that can't play that well.
He can't play that well. It's just the question is his health.
Hopefully. Hopefully. Southampton. I do trust Southampton with those certain things because they just seem to have an eye for those type of things.
Say, don't come at my boy.
No, trust me. No, he's a great defender. He was with Juve for,
a while.
For forever.
But they released him, and
because he had that knee injury, he wasn't playing up to standards.
And you have your main center back goes down now. Instead of relying on Yoshida and the other guy,
with all the money that they're about to make this summer, and all the money that they have, basically Liverpool money. $100,000 a week is not going to kill them for one player for half a season.
That's why I like Southampton for my number 2, for sure.
Especially with a free transfer.
Yeah.
Especially.
So
and the 17 mil for maybe a guy that can turn into a legitimate center forward. 2 impact signings, maybe.
That was it. Yeah.
And also the
No, we almost had it, dude.
But wait, there's
no,
more.
no, because of the keeper from Nice on loan. I mean, maybe they're gonna try to give him a trial just in case
nice.
No, because of
He didn't even get it.
Funny. But if Frost, if they sell him during the summer, they give him a trial. He's 21,
Foster's beer.
but he might be out in the summer, so this is a great time to bring him in.
He's not out.
He might be.
Unless he's going to Liverpool.
He might be out, dude.
Liverpool should sign Fraser Forster or Kasper Schmeichel if you want to go in league.
What about United?
I don't think
If De
Schmeichel's
Gea
going
leaves?
anywhere, dude.
I'd love to. I'd take Kasper
Mikey.
I don't think he's going anywhere, bro.
at United.
Of course
From
you
Leicester.
would.
Why wouldn't I?
Of course
It'd be
you would.
sweet.
Trying to get a reunion.
That'd be awesome, man. That's a fairy tale.
Reunited and it feels so good. All right.
You all right?
No, not really. Got a whole lot of. Huss got some head congestion. I got some stomach congestion going on here. All right, my 1, 2, and 3. Man City, number 1 winners. Number 2, Southampton. And number 3 winners for me was Manchester United. Let's just run through our 1, 2, and 3s real quick.
I got one more. I have one more winner though. We haven't talked about.
Yep. Go for
I
it.
Is
got.
it me?
I guess so. I had Chelsea 1, United 2, third place. This one's for Wayno. Hull City.
Hull City.
Tigers.
Yeah, they signed a shitload of people.
Tigers making some moves. They end up drawing United, beating the shit pool. The team looks good again. They look
About to
alive.
Take the L to Arsenal.
So they got rid of. Well, they didn't get rid of. Robert Snodgrass is a good player. He's a valued player right now. So they sold him for 10, and they sold Jake Livermore to West Brom. A lot of players going west.
They loaned out Alex Bruce,
Yeah.
Steve Bruce's son.
Why? Because Bruce is not the coach anymore.
And that's true, man. But he was nice, running into goalposts to save goals.
Dude, he hasn't even played this yet.
He's 32 years old.
Al.
Alex Bruce?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, he's 32 years old.
No, he's not.
I'm looking at it right now, dude.
Are you serious?
I'm on
L's
transfer market right now.
Dude.
He's
Like,
that
uh,
old?
He's so
His dad played
sentimental.
for Man United.
He was born
He's
in
the best player
84,
ever.
dude.
Wow.
Yeah, he's not gonna. If he's not gonna help the team now, he's not gonna help them next year. I
believe
swear.
But it's also.
Dude, he
Yeah,
got
no,
old,
we'll put him
man.
on, we'll put him
Wow.
on loan so we can get him back when he's 36.
So, I mean, Hull City makes $20 million in transfers, selling
He's
players.
32. What'd you
But
say,
they bring in a player from Everton, Niasse, who has an immediate impact already.
Yep.
They brought in Markovic from Liverpool to kind of take over the Snodgrass role. It looks like, and he looked good in his first game against United. Hit the inside of the post, could have ended that game. And Andrea
Should've.
Ranocchia,
I like
the
that.
Italian.
I like that sign.
Yeah.
Ranocchia was
And
big.
he's
On
playing-
loan.
Yeah, and again, these are all just to help the ship get straight for the rest of the year.
Will it be enough?
Last 2 games they look really good.
They do, man, and I'm concerned. Arsenal's playing them at the Emirates this Saturday. Tricky fixture. We have a good record against Hull City, but this is a new look Hull with the manager Silva. He's got them playing well, so we'll see how it goes. But I hate playing teams like a Swansea who get a new manager in Paul Clement, Claude Makelele, and now you think you can smack them 4-0, 5-0, but they have a different attitude now. So it should be interesting.
It's tough, man.
So I got a few things here if we're done with talking about the
we're
teams.
Let's just run through our
Yeah.
1, 2s, and 3s. Are we all set
Yeah,
with
what's
the 1, 2,
your-
and 3
your-
now?
what's your third?
1 West Ham, 2 was Watford, 3 was Burnley.
Ooh.
Robbie
Tiki's
Brady
Oh yeah.
and the old man Joey Barton.
Oh, you had to mention
On a
Brian.
Had to,
on a
bro.
free
On a
transfer.
free transfer,
Yeah.
man.
It's gonna erode
But
that
this
locker room.
team's already taken over nicely. Looking for top 10, like it might actually happen. Lots of games to lose though, so anything can happen. But you reinforce the left back position with Robbie Brady, or the left mid, wherever
You
the
gotta
hell he
emphasize
plays.
that bullshit.
Yeah, they sold
no, you.
they sold him last year for
add-
9.9
The biggest
mil.
thing with Robbie Brady is that you add his left foot to this team, okay?
Wait.
Which is his biggest asset.
Oh, sorry.
And Joey Barton, like sneaky, solid, like Premier League player. Funny to bring him back. Good experience, I guess. He's been around now, but yeah, Burnley, good to add to the squad, not lose anybody.
No doubt.
So they didn't lose anybody, which was a win, and they signed
Alright.
2 good players. Yeah.
Rock and roll.
Yep, that does it. Let's just quickly run through our 1, 2s, and 3s, winners and losers. So I had Man City number 1, Southampton number 2, and number 3, Manchester United with my winners.
Cool. Winners: Everton, Palace, West Ham.
There you go.
West Ham, Watford, Burnley.
Chelsea, United, Hull City.
And losers, man, this was tough.
an easy one.
One.
Number 1, Liverpool.
Shit pool.
Yep.
Shits in the pool.
Number 1, shit pool. But coming in a close second.
Arsenal.
Number 2, Arsenal. And Leicester City, number 3 for me.
I got the same. I got Arsenal second, Leicester third.
Liverpool number 1, Leicester City, and Bournemouth.
Bussington.
Losers.
Fact.
Today,
Bears.
Junior.
Eat.
My God, hurry up.
I think I started out with Bournemouth, Sunderland, then Middlesbrough.
All right.
There we go.
Yeah, here we go. Lescott, 34 years
Can
old.
we get a special EPL fantasy beep boop going?
Wait 1 second. I want to talk about the January transfer.
Oh,
That's what I said.
crying
That's what I
out
said.
loud.
Are we done? So the biggest buyer was Palace. They spent $40.7 million. Biggest seller was Chelsea.
That's false.
Money well spent.
Shanghai, but Oscar for $6 million.
In England.
I know, just messing.
No, yeah. Biggest seller was Chelsea at 66.9. So neither team.
2 players.
So Palace didn't sell anybody, and Chelsea didn't buy anybody. So that the totals are the same. The amount of players, most arrivals is Hull with 8. Most departures is Everton and Watford at 8.
Jesus.
Most total was Hull with 15. Highest 3 sold was Oscar at 60 to Shanghai, Payet at 29.3 to Marseille, and Elgalo at 23.3 for Changchun.
Do you really just try to
Say that without
go for
laughing,
that?
bro. Say that without laughing.
Highest 3 bought was Schneiderlin at 22.9 at Everton, and Didi at 17.6 for Leicester, and Gabardini, I can't say his name, at 17 for Southampton.
But you could say Chang Chong.
Most loans.
Chelsea.
Most loans coming in was Hull with 5. Most loaned out was Everton and Watford with 5. Notable loans where I got into some of them was Sacco to Palace, Niang to Watford, Cleverly to Watford, De La Feo to AC Milan, Jerome Sinclair, suck a dick. Nathan, I don't think I've ever said that on.
No.
No, dude.
I don't know why shots at Jerome, but
Yeah, because
He's
I already
drunk.
told you. Because
He's drunk off the
wanted to lead
cider.
up. No, it's because
Vitamins. Give me another
hot-
bottle.
it's
the hot
vitamins
tonic.
is soaking
I need
in.
more vitamins.
Then also the big
green
ones
tea
coming
and the
in.
vitamins.
Big ones coming in was Akai, Kennedy returned to Chelsea, and
Ake, bro.
Aki,
It's
whatever.
not Akai. It's not,
Whatever.
Is that a fruit? Akai.
And I just want to emphasize one more time
AI.
that Zaza is finally out of England.
Yeah, we covered that.
Yeah, no, I just want to emphasize a
You already
little
made
more.
that.
Alright, you're done.
Noted.
Hit it.
Boom, boom, doo-doo, boom,
EPL
fantasy. Hussy.
with Krusty.
Give us the deets, bro. I'm
Come on,
getting
bro.
killed here.
Come on, bro.
Alright, so
the
where-
masters
where are
in
the
the room.
picks?
No, dude, I've been slumping. Like I said to
Oh,
you guys,
you've been
What?
schlupping.
like I've told you
You've been
guys,
crusting?
I am our version in our league of Liverpool. I've been spending basically the whole
Because
year
you have
in
Liverpool
second.
players on your team.
No,
It's
anymore.
because you used your wild card the day after January.
No, I had to do that, dude. That helped me.
You did not.
Yeah, that helped me, dude.
Yeah, that's why you're slipping down the board.
No, dude, that helped me.
Dude, it helped
Alright,
him.
it helped you.
Yeah, because I had some. I had
Wasted
people
money,
injured.
bro.
I had people like not playing.
Yeah, but you bought the wrong people.
Let's run through
So-
the table real
Yep.
quick, man. Sitting at number 1, Keith Brincat, McPunny, 11. John Michella hanging in there.
Killing it,
The
dude.
team has no name. And number 2, Violence. Wayne.
Wayno!
Wayne
He had a
Spiteri.
big week this week with like 70
70
something.
puntos.
Third place.
He's the head of the
man.
crust.
Neil Donaghy.
Yeah.
Gonna kick your ass. Shout out to a true goon. Then we got Bingo Bango
Coming in
Holding
number
up.
5.
coming in that Europa spot.
I'm not even top 4 anymore. This is crazy.
6, Nottingham Forest FC. And then after that, we don't really have to go into it.
We got Tom coming in at 8th.
Yep,
the Goonads.
That's right.
And he has his big brother's footsteps coming.
Knocking on the door, playing Ding Dong Ditch.
Glory, boys, moving up to
Only
9th.
only 22 behind you now.
I know, dude.
22
bitch.
points
Just like in
behind
this is just like in the league.
Yeah.
Tiki.
It's incredible.
Talk.
United
Tiki talk.
catching
He's
Arsenal.
coming.
you.
Run out of time.
We got Brazil. Bruno Diaz sitting in 13th.
Lando.
Honorable mention. And Lando USA, my club, 17th on the rise.
Where's Farid?
And now-
31.
now it gets ugly.
And then Farid,
31.
cream of the crop,
Oh my god.
31.
31st and slipping.
I was
I can't win.
How are you
You're
below?
riding.
How are you below Boris the Blade?
I have no idea,
Are you
dude.
kidding me right now?
Igor and Boris are both ahead of me.
You're
terrible.
younger than your placement.
What?
Yeah, because you're 31 in the standings, but you're 30 in real life. Never mind.
Hey, you're younger than your no, you're not. Actually, maybe you are.
Well, sometimes I act like it. I act 4.
5 now.
All right, so the fixtures coming up this week is Arsenal against Hull, United against Watford, Borough against Everton, Stoke against Palace, Sunderland against Hampton.
You just gonna read them all?
Yeah, I'm just going to read them all. I'm almost there. West Ham versus West Brom.
The West Side.
I like that.
Yeah.
Pool against Spurs, Burnley against
Game
Chelsea.
of the week right
Spurs
there.
about
Match
to-
of the week. You
Wait,
nervous
West
about
Ham's
that,
gonna.
Buzz?
It's going to be a tough one because, you know what? The refs are probably going to be on Spurs' side again and take a point,
Oh,
2 points away from us. They took away Mane's goal last time. Just like United, we should have 4 extra points in the table. So Burnley against Chelsea, Swansea against Leicester, Bournemouth against
90
City.
minutes in the game. You can't blame one moment.
Yes, I can. And when it goes in the net and they take it back when he wasn't offsides, yeah, I can. So anyways,
Don't touch it.
I have to say that this is probably one of the hardest, if not the hardest season to do fantasy because there have been so ups and downs for many of the teams minus Chelsea. And, I mean, the relegation teams are beating top-tier teams. I mean, this is different than... I mean, you'll see it every so often, but I feel like it's happening more often this year. Because, like, right now, Arsenal against Hull. Before, it'd be like, triple captain Sanchez. Wait, I don't know, because Hull's doing pretty decent right now. But then it's like...
But you can't go wrong. Here's the thing. You can't go wrong trusting a few players in fantasy, can you?
I know,
Sanchez
but
is one of them.
it's more difficult because in other seasons, it was automatic.
Oh, I
this
agree.
year, it's like...
I agree.
that slight chance because how many times like someone had a Costa like the last 2 games someone hasn't scored, so it's like what Costa.
If you're gonna triple captain anyone, it might have to be Romelu Lukaku. This kid's on fire right now. 4
Against
goals.
Middlesbrough though, one of the
4
best
goals.
defenders. And someone you posted up someone actually triple captain Lukaku.
It's crazy.
My God,
It's crazy.
Borough shut down Spurs at home last week. Like I watched the game. Spurs couldn't get a sniff from inside the 18. Couldn't get near the goal until that penalty came through. That's all they had. So this is going to be a tough game for Lukaku. I would not triple captain him this week. Or captain him at all. I would have him in my team, though,
No way.
over Diego.
No.
ooh,
Because he's cheaper. You can spend that money elsewhere.
he's not that much. I mean, I would rather sell Kane than.
It's a
Lukaku.
toss-up, man. I sold Diego for Lukaku.
Oh, that's why. That's
Yeah.
why you're going with it.
But I had Diego. You can't go wrong. But Diego scores 1 goal a game. Lukaku will get you 2 goals in the game, or 4,
Or 0.
or 3, or 0. Who's more consistent? Who gets you bigger points?
It's true.
I'll leave it at that.
You gotta pick the
Boom or
matchups.
bust. Boom or bust.
I mean, I think this is gonna be one of those games that I think Zlatan does get another goal.
Of course he's going to get another goal. He already has
it's-
15 in the league.
It's facing they're facing Watford, but again, Watford, they were doing so poor for like 10 games, and then the last 2 weeks they've done something with their lives. So it's like, are they gonna show up against United at home?
At Old Trafford?
Sorry, what, at Old Trafford?
I don't
rather.
think so. I think we dominate this game, and we
You
put
think
away
they
our...
dominate every week?
They usually they do.
Usually.
It's all about if they score the goal or not. So we just need to get the goals.
It's also gonna be a tough week
Just get the goals.
because there's
All right,
so
Gross.
so many transfers coming in that, like a Crystal Palace, are those defenders going to settle in nice and quick? Or
Is Big Sam gonna get it done?
But
Way harder. It's way harder to settle in as a defender than it is an
I
attacker.
might have to pick up some PVA.
Yeah, you feeling
It's probably
PVA?
cheaper now. So
I have
Patrick Van
Palace.
Aanholt?
I have him. He doesn't get to do anything.
He's about to though.
I might have the cheapest defense in the entire league right now.
probably why
Hey,
you're
what
Yeah,
happened?
that's what-
You used to go defense first. It was weird.
No, well, I used to always get an awesome buy on defense. That I used to find people that I could always trust on defense, and then I could spend up front. But right now, I mean, the average points I spend per person on defense is like 4.3, and they're just not coming through right now.
Dude,
Well, actually, no, they are. I mean, Naum got me points. Ward got me points last week, but I didn't sell it. I mean, start him. I'm waiting for Stevens, dude. Stevens, Southampton, come through, bro.
Yeah, he needs Van Dijk next to him. Other than that, I would not have him in my team. Needs Van Dijk.
Might
Or
have
else he's gonna be
Caceres
leaking
next
goals.
to him now.
No,
that?
but that's the
Might
tricky
have
part.
Caceres next
That's
to
the
him.
tricky part, though. Does
that's-
Stevens play or
That's
Yoshiba?
That
Which
could
one
change
plays though?
Shida.
Yoshida.
Toshiba?
Hey, you know Shiba means bitch in Korean?
No, I did not know that.
I like that though.
Shiba.
Hey Ryan.
Hey,
You know-
Shiba.
Hey Ryan.
Shiba in the hat.
You're a Shiba.
Man, I got one of the best defenses you could have.
Oh, yeah?
It's incredible, bro. I just built it up.
How's that working out for you?
We got hey, dude, my team's turning around slowly but steadily.
Shots.
It's tough, man. It's all about the luck. I got Alonzo, Baines, Kyle Walker, and when he's fit, Phil Jones. He had a great stretch.
When he's fit.
I had De Gea, sold him. Now I have Foster. My other defender is
I gotta get rid of the hair, bro.
Other defender, Donald Love.
I did last week.
Donald Love, 4 points, one of the cheapest you can get.
Defender?
But yeah, gave up on De Gea. Yeah, defender Donald Love.
If you're struggling, if you just want to go front heavy, and you're just looking for the cheapest defender out, go Kingsley with Swansea.
How much is he?
3.9.
Yeah, dude, I had him for a long
Got
time.
him.
Oh, I still got him.
Yeah,
but he never plays.
Exactly.
3.9 is the cheapest.
Yeah, it's just a squeeze in.
No one
so
loads
you
it.
can front load.
Just play 3 defenders, then it doesn't matter, you know.
I don't understand if you don't have Alexis Sanchez in your team. I think you're a madman.
Don't have him.
Yeah, but he only got 2 points last week.
Don't
I don't
have
have him.
That's all
He
right,
hasn't done anything the last 2 weeks. He hasn't done.
bro. Look where he's sitting. He's sitting fourth in
Yeah,
goals,
but it's
fourth in
cold out.
assists.
It's cold out right now, so he's taking
Fourth
a
in
nap.
goals, fourth in assists. You know he's the go-to guy. He's gonna play every single game. Say what you want about him. You
I
know,
love
try,
him. I love him.
Try
But
sneaking
I
little
love him.
jabs in
Listen,
here.
Listen,
but
I'm a Sanchez fan, but what has he done lately? That's what I'm saying.
statistically, he's the best player in the league. You know he had a terrible game against Chelsea.
Wait, whoa. Statistically, he's the best player in the league?
Yeah, if you look at points, 15 goals, 8 assists.
Lukaku, 16 goals.
Well, to back up
Lukaku's
that,
got 16 goals, but how many assists?
I don't know.
Yeah, so points-wise, Alexis is the guy, man. Like, he's on fire. He played badly against Chelsea. I think he's going to bounce back against Hull City.
So, I mean,
Hull City's nice now, though. You know what I mean?
to back that
Yeah,
up,
but
though.
Hull City's Hull City.
To back that up,
They just tied Man United and beat Liverpool. I'm just saying, shouldn't overlook them.
And I'm not overlooking him at all, but you are playing against a wounded Arsenal team that's looking to bounce back at the Emirates.
and Sanchez, man, just to highlight his importance in fantasy. Keith Brincat, McPooney 11, has him in his squad. He's first place.
You gotta have him. I don't know how you don't.
So
yeah, well, Hull's coming up, and then Liverpool, where you can never tell with Liverpool because they're top 4 teams. So that means
they're going to
Liverpool.
concede.
I mean, if you go by history, that means
Tell
Liverpool's
that.
going to have a game and a half. But
What,
then
you
there's
picking up
Leicester that
Coutinho?
will. What?
Coutinho? I feel like he's the
No,
sneaky
no,
signing right
No,
now.
I'm talking about Arsenal and Sanchez right now,
Okay,
where
okay.
they have Hull and Liverpool, and then they have a Leicester where I do believe he's going to score, but then a West Brom and a City coming up after that. So you never know, because that's the next 5 games for Arsenal.
Well, you said it. This year, you never know. It's just tough to predict.
But if you do look at Chelsea right now, they have if you do want to go to Costa, you got Burnley, Swansea, West Ham, Watford, Stoke, Palace. That's the next 6 games, and I think Chelsea's going to handle every single one of them.
Thank you, Ryan.
Yeah,
Okay.
and
Nice to
then if you do want to go Gabby Jesus, you got Bournemouth coming up. Then you have the little break, just like Arsenal does. Then you have Sunderland and Stoke. That's 3 games that. And he's only 9 points or something at the moment.
I'd have to get rid of Sanchez to do that.
I would have to get rid of Harry Kane or something like that because Spurs they have.
Dude, he's Sanchez. Dude, this guy.
Hop on the wagon while
Dude,
you still can. All
Dude,
the
Jesus is
board.
already, but he's already really expensive.
Yeah, he's at 9.
Yeah,
Hop
dude,
on-
already.
But if
on
he
the
turns,
wagon. That's where he
I
started.
hate the score. I hate how they do that.
but at the same time,
You gotta rate him like look.
He should be he should come into the league and at his first game he should be like a 7, and he scores 1 goal. He should be like a 7.5, 7.8. Shouldn't be a 9 already, dude. That's crazy.
Well, you have to rate like his potential and everything coming in.
Dude,
fuck
Ibra's like an 11, dude. Like, he came in the league at 11. They
Because
didn't even
Ibra.
play in the league last year,
He
but
knew
he
he
scored
was gonna
50
do
goals
work.
last year.
You knew he was gonna do work. It's the
true.
same thing with this kid.
It's true.
You know he's going to score goals.
So do I drop Sanchez to get Gabby Jesus?
But
Find a way to fit him
Sanchez
on
is going to
this-
play every game,
both of them to
okay?
fit him on
Gabby
the squad.
Jesus could be in or out. Pep likes to rotate, put Aguero, do random starts. He's going to play a lot, but you want an every game guy.
It's true.
If you can buy him and keep take him out, like have someone off the bench, yeah.
I
You
got
need
him
to have
and
the guys on the
Sanchez
bench.
on my squad.
You can't take any goose eggs on the field in fantasy, man. Like, you can't afford
Tom Davies.
Tom Davies last week.
Kill me, bro.
Yeah.
I was gonna break 70. Kill me.
But now I have him able to come
how
off the
about
bench.
Holgate for me? 1 minute play. Why you put him in for 1 minute, dude?
Would you get 1 point?
Come on, Coleman.
No, the worst,
Killing me,
the
bro.
worst is when they sub someone off like a minute before the 90th. Oh, 30 seconds.
I had
Give me the
Batshuayi.
extra
I
ducket.
picked up Batshuayi a few weeks when Costa got
It's
had a
horseshit.
sick-
That
It should be like
crazy?
88th
He
minute.
didn't even
False
start.
nine.
He didn't even start. He played Hazard in the false 9.
Put you in that
And
false
Batshuayi
nine.
subbed on for like the last 45 seconds of the game, and I got 1 point. I was like, this is
Dude, that's what happened with Holgate with Everton. Got me 1 point because he played 1 minute. Awesome. Cool. Thanks. But you know what? If I'm going to go with anybody from Crystal Palace, I'm going to go with PVA.
Zaha.
No, because you got Stoke and Middlesbrough coming up, but then you have West Brom and Spurs. No. I pick someone up quick, and then I try to sell them. I try to organize it or keep them on the bench because right after that they got Watford. But then they have Chelsea, Southampton, Arsenal. So they don't have a good matchup after the next 2 weeks.
If I'm a fan and I'm listening to this right now, I'm like, all right, who the hell do I pick up? Because we're throwing out lots of names out here.
It's so confusing this year.
All the board. So why don't we try to simplify it a little bit for PFC Nation? Let's go with your pickups of the week. Who are your pickups of the week? Who do you think is going to have a good week this week? And let's try and max it at 3.
I'll start with 1 right now. Actually, you know what? I'll go all 3 forwards. Zlatan playing Watford
At home.
At home, and then they have the break because of the finals. Then you got Bournemouth, Southampton, Middlesbrough, West Brom. He can score against any of those teams. Next, I have Jesus with Bournemouth having the break. Then you got Sunderland and Stoke. And then you got Costa going against Burnley, Swansea, West Ham, Watford, Stoke, Palace. The only reason why I would go away from Jesus or Zlatan is because on game week 26, you do miss that player. You don't get the points later on. I'm almost positive where you just don't get them. So when you miss them because of that bye week, because of the finals, you get 0 points.
But I'm sure you get a free transfer in between then.
I'm not sure, dude. I would say double check that.
Yeah.
I haven't found anything yet.
What are you saying?
Because you can see
during the League Cup final?
Yeah, because every other team will play, but because they have the Cup final, they don't play. Where I don't believe there was.
They just get no points.
United.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'd be a little shaky on picking up Jesus as Zlatan, but their fixtures coming up are just they're looking dandy.
Yeah, well, wait till after that game. Wait till after the League Cup final to pick up Zlats or. Because then you're gonna have this guy worth 11 points and you can't play him.
Well, that's why Jesus wouldn't be bad because he's only 9.
Yeah.
Because I could pick up Jesus because I have Zlatan and Harry Kane and Lukaku right now.
Do I sell Lukaku for Gabby? Oh, and then I have like 2 in the bank. I'll have like 2 plus in the bank if I make that trade.
All right, last but not least, goalkeeper pickup of the week because they are players as well. We do have some love for them here at PFC. Stewart, Big Stu. Who's your goalkeeper pickup of the week?
Who wants to go first on that one?
Go ahead, Huss.
I'm going to go...
Well, I'll go first. I know. I go Courtois. They're playing Burnley.
That's true.
Who am I going to go for? Al, do you have... Oh, you know what? I'll go with my guy.
Burnley's tough at home. That's a weird
stick with.
See, the thing is, I don't only just do
Andre grades.
For this 1 week. I try to pick players that you can keep in advance because I don't want to just tell people like, oh, you should pick them up for this week. Because you can't just pick up and, because you'd have to do the -4 to throw them out the door the next week. I'm going to go with Ben Foster from West Brom because the next couple games they have West Ham, Bournemouth, Palace, Everton.
Oh, they're at home.
They're away at West Ham.
See, I never trust West Brom away from home.
But West Ham at home is like a away game for them. Then you have Bournemouth at home. Then you have Palace at home. So those 3 right there. Then I have. That's when my Jakupovic from Hull takes over, and they play Swansea. And then I'll probably try to think of
shots. Yeah.
So maybe I'll just. Those are my 2 goals I'm working with right now. So maybe I'll try to sell someone in about 4 weeks.
All right, man. Is that it? Basically, we all set with the fantasy wrap up here. You have anything else to add?
You guys don't have any goalies that you want to talk about?
No.
I wouldn't get De Gea.
Why? Playing Hull.
Watford.
That's just Watford, but that's like I was saying, 1 game, because they got a crazy schedule coming up. Then they play Man City when they're back. So I had him. Now I have Foster. I think Foster, like Hussey said, great pickup no matter what. He's always going to get saves. And away from home, though, they've been pumped a few times. So it is scary, but you take that on the chin. You get 1 point that week. Next week at home, you're getting 6.
Yeah.
So that's a trade-off.
But I wouldn't sell De Gea if you have him. Because, if you have him, keep him. Because he does have that next week. You have the game off. But that's when you pick up a Jakupovic or something, a player, a goalie that's not doing very well. Then you also have Pickford that's supposed to be coming back soon at 4.1. He's like 50% now because of the knee injury. So by next week, yeah, maybe he's back and they're playing Everton.
Also Victor Valdez.
I don't know.
Middlesbrough. Good pickup on the cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Sneaky as hell right there.
Great defense in front of him. Barely gets a shot. Takes penalties.
Most dangerous celebrator in the league. Ask Fabio. No one else?
No one knows what you're talking about.
All right,
but cool story.
Over our heads.
No, because when he defended the header against Harry Kane during the game, Valdez went right up to Fabio and like I don't know, it was like a punch push into the head and just like shoved him almost like to the ground. He's like, yeah, and whatever. Game over.
All right, on that note,
Hasihova.
Thanks for listening, guys. Please check us out on social media. Definitely love to keep the content flowing in for you guys, so we know, we've said in the past that, sometimes in some slow weeks there aren't as many games. We might, kind of just take a little bit of time off. We have a snowstorm coming in the Boston area now, so
we got blizzard.
We're braving the blizzard. We have
Over a foot coming.
construction going on outside as well. So sorry if you heard anything going on in the background. A couple of beeps.
But jackhammers.
Other
Or
than
some
Farid's
coughs. It was
beep
probably
bumps.
the construction workers coughing.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here, but please check us out on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. Spread the love. Tell your friends. Tell your kids, wherever it is. Listen up to some PFC.
And some fantasy talk, more organized fantasy talks coming out Friday, and you won't have to listen to my congested voice. You can just read it.
Last word.
Beautiful.
Tom Brady is the GOAT.
Yeah.
Greatest quarterback of all time. Greatest.
Super Bowl 51.
I said if he came back at halftime, I said if he makes his comeback, he's better than Pele. And he actually did make the comeback, so I had to say he's better than Pele.
What a comeback.
Weren't you with a bunch of
was.
Brazilians?
I was with a few. Yeah, I was with quite a few. That was the big joke of it, though. I was like, man, if he does this, like, he's the greatest sportsman of all time. But one of the best comebacks you'll ever see in sport. Hopefully, you guys watched it.
That's a debate that we could have, man.
Yeah, man.
For another day, whether who's
it's
greater.
crazy.
Across sports,
It's all about.
That'd be tough, though.
It's all about. I mean, what it comes down to, like, he was one of the worst athletes, but his determination, his
mental
passion,
strength, man.
his mental strength, and his composure, man. Like, his composure under pressure, I've never seen an athlete. It's like Tiger Woods. They say he's one of the greatest athletes of all time because he can fucking focus. That's all golf is.
Tune everything out.
Just quiet the fuck out. Like, you ever see that Bag of Ants movie with
Yeah,
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon's awesome
Everyone
movie.
just disappears on the hills and shit. Finds the zone. Happy Gilmore.
Oh,
Happy place.
There's a caddy in that.
Happy
Oh,
place.
I wish I could remember the caddy in that.
Chubbs?
It's all
Chubbs.
Yeah, it's all in the hips.
Wasn't it like Morgan Freeman?
Chubbs.
I got his head.
Oh, were you talking about Happy Gilmore stuff?
Yeah, Chubbs.
Yo, that was the funniest scene ever. Oh, man. Shouts Adam Sandler.
To Tom Brady.
Shouts to Chubbs.
Tom Brady the GOAT.
Sandman.
TB12. TB12. TB12.